Stepped on my foot. Back up. What a difference a week makes. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Yes, today's Wednesday. Last Wednesday morning, it was 5 degrees. Today, I woke up, it was about 5:30. It was 57 degrees. I mean, over a 50-degree warm up in a week, which, crazier things happen, I know. But yeah, totally different weather. It has rained for the last 48 hours. It's gonna rain more later today. It's gonna rain tomorrow. I think it's gonna rain this weekend. Like, we went from building snowmen to at least considering building an ark. No, all joking aside, we know the Lord made his promise. He would not totally flood us out again, but it has felt like it. It has been wild. Yeah, terribly muddy. We're gonna get some hay put out later on. You can probably see cows over on the far hillside. They're polishing off the last of one roll. Need to head up the road. Don't know if we'll need to take hay to that group today. That's why I'm going up there to see. See what the hay situation is there, feed that bunch, check on them. Yeah, enjoying it being warmer, but unfortunately it's so muddy, sloppy, messy. Got some fencing projects need to do. Like I mentioned last time, one of them, we're gonna need a tractor to at least help move a tree a little bit. Probably don't wanna get the tractor out, in the bottom with it. Just no need in rutting it all up. It's not a project that has to be done right away. We'll either catch it a little drier, or maybe if we get another cold spell with the ground frozen and do that. But, yep, Sadie, you ready to head up the road? All right, Sadie, you want to get out and get muddy with me? You get these calves counted, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume we probably only got 46 up here, because we've got our 6 rogues that are back there in the back. But I think we're gonna ease back there and try to patch that fence too after we get them fed. That won't help get those up here, but if we ever do catch them back up here, we'll shut the gate and they'll have to stay up here. But also gonna have to bring some hay down here later on today. So it looks like we're gonna feed hay everywhere this afternoon. We're practically speaking out. I'm trying to remember, we brought hay down here on Sunday afternoon. So it took them 3 days to go through that hay. It's not too bad. They're not going through it too terribly fast. Okay, let's get them fed. Smokey. Smokey basically just likes to eat the feed that spills. She's not even messing with the bucket. Go. Oh my goodness. I just counted 48. I'm gonna have to count again. That means I'm trying to look, see if there's those others. That means there only be 4 that are still back there. They ought to want to be up here. We got hay, which they're basically got hay. They will have more hay later on. That's the first time we've had over 46 up here in probably 10 days at least. We'll count them one more time and see. But apparently I can't count, which that was probably the more likely explanation all along. Only got 46. I don't know how I came up with 48. Well, I do know how. It's because as you're counting them, they're constantly moving around and whatnot. So anyway, we're gonna go patch a fence. wire, unless I underestimated, this should be everything we need to fix that one bad spot we found last weekend. So yep, here's that spot. We found, I guess it was on Saturday, just the top wire remains. We should, assuming all the other wires are still there but just broken, we'll tie them back together with just a little bit of new wire, get them secured back to the post, and should be done. I said this was gonna be a 10-minute fix, so I'm gonna let y'all time me. Here, documentation. It is 10:25 a.m. I don't know, man, I can see my watch underneath my glove and my cuff. All right, let's get it done. Underestimated my abilities. It was only a 9-minute repair. And actually, I can look at the timer on the camera. It was actually about a 8-minute and 15-second repair. So yeah, just 3 wires tied back together, put back on this post. This, of course, we've only owned this farm for like maybe 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. All this fence was here. We did build some new fence in this place, but not this one. These T-posts are spread a little further than I normally would like. 4 strands we do consider, you know, just fine for cross fence though. We like 5 strands on our line fences, but yeah, again, this is just cross fence. So anyway, this little repair is complete. Fix myself out, there we go. Yeah, back here on that ridge, I don't see those other calves. I'm kind of done worrying about them. Well, we're not gonna drive back here. It's just too dang muddy. Not worth it. All right, we got to run into town now. Gotta go by USDA office. I'm not even sure what it's something I need to sign. I don't ever know. Love the people that work in our USDA office, but the USDA, like any of the alphabet agencies, you know, you can't really try to make sense of why they do things the way they do them. But we're gonna see if we can get this figured out. Watch out. Back up. Back up. you over there working on cleaning up that old roll, which we appreciate that. Don't want to waste any more than we have to. Hay got put out here at home. I don't think I turned on the camera any when I was home. Sorry about that. Got on the phone with actually my crop insurance guy. If you listen to the Talk Dirt to Me podcast, as the hat there references, you would have heard him on with us about 2 weeks ago. Pretty good one. Yeah, y'all check it out anywhere you listen to podcasts. But that was why I had to go to the USDA office this morning. Something I don't know. I really don't understand. That's why I was having to call him. But yeah, boring insurance stuff. But again, that conversation we had on the podcast, it was pretty interesting. We had a good time. But yeah, like I was telling him, it's just muddy. It's amazing what difference really just about 3 days can make. Where everything was still frozen on Sunday. Heck, the schools here in our county still didn't go to school on Monday because there was still so much ice and snow on the roads. And today I mean, I need to check and see my phone. High 60 today. I bet we're there about right now. 2 o'clock. Yes, it is 60 degrees. Which is fine. I'm actually probably gonna go change into some workout clothes and go for a little run. Then we'll be getting done just in time to start hitting the evening feeding chores. Back home, nice little 2-mile jog or so. Just trying to stay in shape. We're gonna get the evening chores done here before it gets dark on us. You can see it's gotten awfully froggy here as the afternoon has worn on. The 2 steers that kind of came in a week or so after these others that came from my dad's herd, they still are a little bit standoffish. They don't come in till we're gone usually. But we're making do with that busted hydrant over there actually. Leaving it turned off, but just filling it up. Usually just once a day. You can see. Yeah. Still spraying there, but just took that freeze nozzle off. We got that wide open. So let that run and fill up for just a couple of minutes. Don't have it on all the way just so it doesn't leak quite so bad. We can cut it back off. But yeah, it's been a relatively productive day. Well, I guess we got one little thing done in terms of patching that cross fence. Otherwise it was mainly just routine wintertime chores. Feeding cows, got the hay put out, so they're good for a few days before we have to do that again. I think we have more rain like Friday night into Saturday, and then I think the rain is gone for at least a few days. But anyway, yeah, not wanting to get the tractor out any more than we have to. Haven't unrolled any hay pretty much since the snow and all started thawing, because once the ground started getting super wet, we just didn't want to just stomp all that into the ground. We are going to run out of hay. I was actually talking to my uncle about that earlier, because he knew I was going to need a little. Our challenge now will be catching it dry enough to get a tractor in and out of the field to move some home. if we get another good cold spell, it doesn't also include a bunch of snow and ice, that'll be a good opportunity to move it, or if it miraculously dries up. But we got enough hay for roughly another month as we stand here on January 24th. So we'll need about another month's worth of hay. So if we were feeding our rolls, that would equate to about 60, 70 rolls maybe. Feeding their bigger rolls, it's probably gonna be like 30 or 40, but okay. You can see, maybe guess by my attire, I'm gonna try to hunt for just a few minutes here before it gets dark. Yeah, visibility obviously greatly decreased now all of a sudden, but appreciate y'all watching again. Like and subscribe. Please hit the like button. You're still watching right now. No reason not to subscribe. Neither one of those two things cost you anything. Notification button is even better. We love that. Oh, I guess I gotta tell you about my menu for tonight. I actually have a pork roast. We're making like some pork tacos. Got kind of a Mexican flavor to it. Some green chilies and some refried beans in there with it. Make nice little pork tacos. We're kind of low on beef. We still got plenty of ground beef, but yeah, I got to get another steer killed here in a couple months before we have steaks and beef roast in the freezer. But appreciate y'all watching. Trying to think, I actually may not have eaten any beef today. Of course, I had pork for breakfast with my eggs. Had a little, well, some of our leftover goose and venison that I cooked on Sunday night for lunch. I did have some rice that we actually make with uses beef consomme, so I still got a little beef protein in me. But anyway, we'll eat some beef tomorrow night, or probably tomorrow for lunch even, maybe even for breakfast. You never know. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check back with us. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. Calving season, I know I've been saying it for the last week or two, and I'll continue to say it until we get there. Calving season right around the corner. Y'all check back with us. Y'all eat beef and God bless.